Aloha, beautiful golden cosmic adamantine particle, human hominous luminous glorious pod. Miss Unity Grace, miracles in cosmic love, Star Nation. Miracles in cosmic love here. Just doing a little tune in. It's been a miracle. And there's been lots of miracles going on. We're walking with the beautiful oak trees she loves so much. Give you a little view. Hi, Oaky Oaks. Here they are. And we felt called and guided to tune in with WePod to say, just get out and dance. So we passed through the eclipses and we did really well. And now what's coming into our bodies is physical ascension codes. So the best thing we can do to activate our birthright of physical ascension is move the body and dance, rest, enjoy nourishment, play and have fun, because serotonin is what turns that little caterpillar into a butterfly. Hi, aloha, Miss Deborah. That's what turns the caterpillar into a butterfly. And all those beautiful crop circle formations coming in are showing us the way. And we've been through a deep, deep dive in the eclipses that have activated us and shown us the way. So we are out this little walk and we're dancing up a nice steep incline, and we just felt to say, really get out and play, because you can see that everyone is responding to play now. And as I was dancing up the road and having lots of fun, as cars were driving by, they were all going like, moving their hips with big smiles on their faces. And so this is how all the monarch butterflies take off together simultaneously, is they dance their way into liberation. And so as things transform in the external realms, as they're meant to, because a caterpillar does not experience reality in the same way that a butterfly will. And so the external reality begins to shift. And one of the really fun and funny things, if you happen to be so lucky to be in towns or cities, you will notice that the architecture is shifting and all of the storefronts are coming down and all of the stores are closed, just like the set is just shifting right before our eyes. But when we're deeply involved in our process, we may not even see what's actually happening outside. So if we look around, we will discover that it's real. Yeah, we'll do a little dance move. We'll discover that it's real. And in the blink of an eye, just like the 60th gene set, as the 60th seed ignites in multiple beings, it will be the end of the world as we know it. And Gaia and the cells that make up her beautiful, playful, joyous consciousness will move forth into new reality. So part of the eclipses, as we may know, was about truly bringing forth that true divine masculine spirit within ourselves. From a cosmic perspective, we like to call feminine love, or heart, and masculine power, or direction. And so it's nice to move out of those words that we've used for so long. And the thing about this, if we were to call it masculine energy or power that's come into us, it's not a masculine that we know. Because what was on the planet that we were calling masculine was not masculine at all. It was kind of like an off-world consciousness standing in the way of the true divine masculine essence of play. So if we're trying to tune in to what has come through in the eclipses, and if this love stream is inspiring, please share it, because that's called gifting. And I may not have great cell service here, but we'll pretend that it is. Anyways, yeah, what we know as true divine masculine is actually very pure of heart. It's very sweet. It's very playful. And it knows how to have fun. It's called delight. And that is what is bubbling up inside. It was so sweet the other miracle day. We miracles in cosmic love was at the beach, or walking past the beach, out with the birds in the marsh. And a mum and her little girl were going by with a wagon, and they were towing all of these wonderful things that a mum and a daughter would want to take to the beach for play in an urban environment, when we say want. And the little girl was saying to her mom, "It's so good that we're getting out, Mommy." And her mom said, "Yeah, it's so good that we're getting out." And she said, "We really needed to get out of the house, Mommy." And her mom said, "Yeah, we did really need to get out of the house." And she's like, "Mommy, this is so healthy for us. This is so good for us to be out and playing." Oh, that consciousness of the child that is within us, that is birthing forth, and it's catching on through all of us. So get out and dance, twist your baton, do some juggling, because it's about to catch on in mass numbers as any final remnants through the lunar eclipse help us to drop away any piece of an old reality or play that we were a part of. And when we play, all those fears, any fears that remain, a connection to an old reality, fears about money or security or all of that, they just fall away. Because when serotonin increases in the body, when you dance up a long steep hill at sunrise, and so on. And if this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. When we shake our booty, when we get out and dance and move, when we get the rest, when it comes, when we just get washed over by that wave of theta consciousness, slide down in the grass, commune with nature, and when we feel the spirit to jump up and quantum leap, or do jumping jacks, or dance, express the joy. This is the miracle coordinate of July. It's the miracle jubilee. It's the celebration on a global, cosmic, galactic level of consciousness. And so, we made it through the eclipses. We have received all the codes. And if your spirit is just not willing to follow those silly signs anymore that say that thing, we don't use the word. Well, we can, because the play is over and the costumes are coming off. It is time to take off the mask. And the more of us that get out in the streets and dance, mask-free, because we were ready to take off the costume that we played in the duality play. This is the miracle month, when things really take off in a magnificent way. Now, we had 4 in a row that started in April of 2014. And they were called the Tetrad. And in some of the prophecies, it said it was the coming of the time of the Great Tribulation. Well, tribulation, thanks for all your beautiful comments there, fam. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Denise. Dance joy is the essence of life. Yes, it is. Wave to people who drive by. Turn up the ridiculous. I saw this guy in the street the other day. Dearest soul star being Dana and I were dancing in the streets. And then I went around the corner and there's this guy with his ghetto blaster, old style, hanging around his waist, and he had his guitar and there was no strings in the guitar. What song? I think he was doing Stairway to Heaven or something. No, that was another guy who was singing Stairway to Heaven at the top of his lungs, which was also really, really fun, as he was passing some folks in the park that were wearing costumes that looked like they might have been playing Mormons in the play. And everyone was laughing at everyone. It was really fun and funny. And so, yeah, the guy with no strings and his guitar and his ghetto blaster on was playing some great, classic, funny, cheesy rock song. And so we will discover that we're starting to see, oh my gosh, I have to show you this color on the road. So pretty. Look at that color. Wow, I saw flowers like that just yesterday. That very color. Doo, 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 doo. Imagine that, seeing colors that flower yesterday and then seeing spray paint on the road. Synchronicity. Don't overlook the subtlest of synchronicities, because our beloved Terence McKenna was guided by the delightful mushroom many miracle years ago to plot the I Ching on a graph, which he did, and it's called Time Wave Zero. And what the graph showed and what the magical mushroom showed was that humanity was going through these ups and downs. Periods of novelty were the ups, when all this creative energy flowed. And then the downs were, we could say, the integration of that creative energy. We're just going to have a little sit here because this is kind of a very special place where we put the first eye of the white dragon that began the cleansing process for where we are now. 3 years. Go back in your books to see what you might have been doing on March 31st. As beautiful Lauren Gorgo points out in her wonderful report, Think With Your Heart, May 31st of 2017 began, just get comfy, yeah. Okay, May 31st, 2017 began what she called the Pentecost, or the bringing in of the mother. And so that completed on May 31st of this year. You can also look back to June 4th, 2017, and so you can start to track how your story has come to completion. And you can trust it. You can trust completion. You can trust Alpha Omega. You can trust closure, because that's what's coming in. Graduation. There's no accident that all the schools got shut down and that in the fall they're just going to go to online courses. It's because we're graduating. So everything in our external reality is a metaphor. I'm trying to find a comfortable rock here. Oop. Let's see if that works a little bit better. So we can do some tracking so that we can trust and understand our great stories and see that they truly are coming to completion, and that we really rocked it together. We all rocked it together, and we all helped each other sort it out. We helped each other sort it out with, oh, wait, this is playful. Look at this. Let's go sit inside this cave. Kids love. So, oh my gosh, did you see that little bird just fly out of this cave? This is what we mean by being playful. Okay, I wonder if the cell signal will still work.